In this video, I'll show you how to pick your professional service provider, coming up next. So 2020 is over and 2021 is finally here. It's time to start that new business as your resolution. Hi, I'm Josh from the University of Laverne Small Business Development Center, and here at the SBDC, we provide small business owners with free one-on-one consulting and business tip videos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Picking a professional service provider like a lawyer, accountant, or IT service is such a confusing task. I mean, they're all good, right? Not so fast. Picking the right professional for your business is similar to picking a partner for your business. Your search may sound daunting, but if you break it into these 4 steps, the process couldn't be easier. So let's take a look at the 4 simple steps to pick your professional service provider. The first step to picking the right service provider is starting your search. You don't know anybody? Check with friends and family first. Now these are the people who are closest to you and whose opinion you'll trust the most. The next place for your search is the local Chamber of Commerce. These chambers actively keep directories of all of their members, and checking with the chamber directories in a 10-mile radius should yield you a good list. The final place to search is to Google your service provider. You can always search the service you need and near me in case they don't belong to any chamber. Now don't worry about not knowing these people. In the next step, I'll give you some ways to do your homework and background on your potential service provider. So you've identified a few providers from your referrals, chambers, and even some online. And this list will probably be a mile long. Nah, just kidding. There'll probably be a lot of names though. It's time to narrow it down. The first thing you want to do is to check their work. How do you do that? Well, if they're a creative, they should have a portfolio of past projects. If they're professional, they should have some kind of blog or content to show off their expertise. The next thing you want to check is pricing. If they have pricing posted on their website, that's great. You just need to know what prices you need and compare those with other service providers. Now, don't be afraid to ask for a quote, and if it's out of your range, strike them off the list. You need to save money, not waste it. The last and most important thing, in my opinion, is going to be reviews. You still need to be wary of reviews, but the more the better. If you need to dig a little deeper, use Facebook reviews or LinkedIn endorsements. These are people who are putting their reputation on the line to vouch for them and can be used as a secondary source. So you found all your providers and have a ton of notes. Now you need to create a shortlist. But what is a shortlist? Exactly what it sounds like. It's a short list of all the best providers based on all of your business needs. A good rule of thumb is to follow the rule of 3. This rule says that your list should be the top 3 candidates based on all of your findings. Make sure you have your contact information when it's time to have that conversation. The final stage before you make your decision is you're going to have that conversation I mentioned before. You want to make this conversation as productive as possible, meaning you need to know what you want. This should have been covered in your research, but now you need to communicate what you want and what you need from the service provider. Finally, as you interview your potential service provider, you need to communicate your budget. Your potential service provider may talk a good game, but if it's way out of your price range, you need to let them know up front. Don't worry though. This may be an opportunity to negotiate pricing with the provider. You just need to know your numbers, so when negotiations do begin, they're productive and they come to a mutually beneficial conclusion. So if you follow these simple steps, you'll be able to find the right service provider. While these steps may be simple, there's still a lot of work in evaluating a professional service provider who will be a partner in growing your business for years to come. So, what do you think of my list? Have you ever picked a service provider before? And do you have any tips of your own? Let me know down in the comments below. Did you know that we have a small business blog? Our blog covers topics from starting a business to financing and even marketing your business online. Check out our small business blog and subscribe with the link below. If you found this video helpful, please leave us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell to get updates on all of our new content to grow your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.